Let us deal with the question 5. Identify 7 factors that have led to increased rate of child labor in Kenya today. 7 marks. Identify 7 factors that have led to an increased rate of child labor in Kenya today. So in this question, we must underline factors, underline increased child labor, underline Kenya today. Those words will be able to guide you as you answer that question. Also, you should be aware of what child labor is. You cannot answer a question that you do not know. So number 1 is widespread poverty among parents. Widespread poverty. You cannot say poverty. It's semi-extreme poverty among or widespread poverty among parents. High dropout rate from school. That is another reason. Another reason is orphans and destitute children with no one to take care of. There is high number of orphans and destitute children with no one to take care of them. Family breakups due to divorce and separation is another reason. Family breakups and divorce. Runaways voluntary seek for job. Runaways voluntary seek for jobs. There are children who just run away from home because maybe the parent emphasized on something and maybe she thought that she was not well treated and therefore ran away. Urbanization and industrialization is another reason. Urbanization and industrialization. Ignorance on the part of children about their rights is another reason. Ignorance on the part of the children about their rights. Another reason is that children provide cheap labor. Another reason is that children are not unionable. They are not unionable. That is, they do not have a union that will fight for their terms and condition of services. Where another reason is child discrimination, children discrimination in some communities, where you find there is a tendency of giving privileges to boys over girls or vice versa. And this tends to put the children on the verge of child labor. Have you gotten the points? Number 5B, give 7 problems associated with childlessness in marriage today. So you have problems, childlessness, problems associated with childlessness. If you don't know childlessness, then you cannot answer that question. So some of the cases is in extreme cases, it may lead to divorce. It may lead to divorce in extreme cases. So childlessness is when married couples do not have ability to get children for a long time. And this causes rancors and quarrels, of which if they go for a long time, they may lead to divorce. Extreme cases may lead to suicide. Extreme cases may lead to suicide, especially the woman if the husband adversely accuses her of barrenness, and vice versa. There are women who also accuse the husband falsely without even visiting the specialists or medical practitioners. Childless couple feel incomplete. That is another problem. They feel incomplete. It may lead to heavy drinking due to frustrations. It may lead to drug and substance abuse due to frustrations that come with childlessness. It may lead to unfaithfulness to prove their fertility. It may lead to one person going outside the marriage so that he can get pregnant. It is the woman who gets pregnant. So she will get out and get pregnant and come in and then say God has visited them. So that is another problem. Another one is easily be tempted to steal children. There is a tendency of being tempted to steal children because you do not have and you want to authenticate that marriage. You find some cravings to steal children, and we have seen them in the news now and then. Childless couple may be tempted to steal children. It is easy for childless couple to hate children. That is another problem. The childless couple may have a tendency of hating children because they cannot have that ability to have children. Kwa hivyo wanaona kwamba watoto ndio wanawaletea shida kwa maisha, kwa hivyo wanaanza kuwachukia. Also, you can say constant domestic quarrels, domestic quarrels because of the discussion. When you just want to start discussing about a child in that house, then mambo yanachemka, mambo yanapita. Mention 6 ways through which Christians can solve misunderstanding between parents and children. That is an application question and a closed type of question where you are supposed to give only 6 answers. So by Christians being role model to be followed, how Christians can resolve misunderstanding, that it is by Christians being role model so that the children can follow that. Also through prayer, through guidance and counseling to both parents and children or a child. Christians can solve misunderstanding by being frank in their judgment, stating the points clear, and telling the person who is on the wrong that you are the one who is not doing what you are supposed to do. Another one, by committing children to God's will. That is another way. And by seeking help from church ministers.